Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. I was just having a look around thinking I should really put the ring light on when I'm doing these readings because it's quite dark on camera, but I guess at the end of the day you can hear me, can't you? So if you can't hear me, you're in trouble. Okay, so we're going to use the Tarot Mucha for your bonus reading today. I'll switch it up tomorrow and use them the other way around until my new decks come. Still waiting on new decks. It's been such a whirlwind for me. I finished up my other place, cleaned it up. Oh, look at this victory. How beautiful is that? Finished up all the other unit and cleaned it all up, and it's all finished. Bond's on its way. Everything's beautiful. So I'm very happy with that. So I've, just decided now that I will wait a couple of weeks and I'll start looking for a new abode, as it were, in the whole Wollongong area. Three of Cups coming up here. So there seems to be a lot of celebration and a lot of victory here. I don't know what's going on for you guys, but I've got all the sort of celebratory, beautiful cards jumping out. So something's going on. Yeah, so I've finally moved. I had a very, quiet birthday. We have the Five of Wands, the Lovers, and the Ten of Pentacles coming out here. So it looks like a lot of you have got some sort of success in your love lives here, which is very nice. And maybe some sort of choice here. Maybe that's why you've got the Five of Wands. Maybe you've got the choice of more than one person here as well. Okay, yes, it's a quiet birthday. I got cheesy crust pizza from my daughter and her partner. He bought big dinner on my birthday, so that was really nice after all the work I'd done. I don't know if I boasted and bragged about how much I did on the day I moved, because I've been working up until that time as well. So I'd been very, very busy trying to get ready and pack. But on the day I moved, I did 41 flights of stairs and 18.5 kilometres of walking. Which is pretty huge, and I still think I've done more work than the three guys that were doing the removaling for me, but anyway. All right, let's see how we're going here. So we have the Seven of Wands coming out. So the Seven of Wands is a card that talks about defiance. It talks about standing your ground. It talks about not giving up on something. Really standing there and saying, nope, I don't really care what you do, what you say, where you go. I'm going to stand here until I get what I want. Very strong energy here. Okay, so we have a King of Cups coming in here. So you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. Someone's not giving up on this person. Or this person's not giving up on you. Well, it could be the other way around. We flip-flop in these readings. This person sees this is the King of Wands coming out straight afterwards. There could be for some of you two people that you're making a decision about, which is what I saw when the cards jumped out before. So it could be more than one person who's vying for your attention here and you're standing your ground on what you want. But it also can be the same person. It can be someone who is a water sign or a fire sign showing attributes of the other sign. So this King of Wands could be very emotional, or you could have a very watery King of Cups who's being very defiant about standing their ground on something they want here. But whichever way it goes, someone is look, we've got this Ten of Swords here, closing out some sort of cycle here. They want to work on something. This is a bit of a love thing here. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune here helping them move forward. You've got someone coming forward who's not going to give up on you. I don't know if you've already got someone else in your life and you've got to make a decision between the two. For some of you, it may be that you've already got an established relationship and somebody is coming in here that perhaps you've had a strong love for. Or it could be that you've got two people both coming in at the same time to offer you love. But it really strongly feels to me like you've got either a relationship at the moment and someone new's coming in, or you could be already in an established relationship. Someone new definitely hitting the ground here. Nine of Swords, yeah. So it's creating for somebody here some anxiety and worry about how to manage this situation. Interesting, because here comes the King of Swords as well. So very, very high level energy here. Very very masculine, very powerful energy. Now, you could be, for some of you, dealing with divorce in order to move forward to someone else here, but there is some sort of truth coming out here that's very powerful, very strong, that's going to put you in the direction you need to go in. I'm very much drawn to the butterfly on this card, which signifies, of course, new life, transformation. Somebody's transformed here. Somebody's finished out a cycle here and transformed. So if you were dealing with somebody who wasn't speaking up before or wasn't talking before, if you were dealing with someone who has cut off communication, who has gone silent on you, you've got someone coming in with a great deal of determination here, ready to speak a truth. They are absolutely filled with passion and ready to go. They know what they want to say here. Okay, so the Temperance cards come out in this reading too. So we had her in the other reading. So this is about bringing everything into balance. Something here has brought things into balance. Maybe the work you've done has allowed your counterpart or the person that you want to be in to heal from theirs, because there's some sort of transformation balance here after a period of anxiety and worry. Someone's taking a chance and moving forward, and there's an offer of love here. So we have the Page of Cups coming in with an offer. Could be dealing with a Pisces here, Sagittarius, but somebody coming in with an offer of love. Oh wow. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So I have the Queen and the King of Swords in this reading. So if someone's been holding you up and hasn't been giving you any communication, this is a very deep, meaningful conversation coming forward here. Somebody is trying to express themselves. But you know what? I look at this Queen of Swords and I see her. So if you look at the King, he's ready to bear arms. Like he is coming up. That sword is coming out of his sheath. There's sort of a very sexual, masculine energy to this card today. So he's really meaning business. He's pulling that sword out and he's going to open up. And then I look at the Queen and she's like, really? I'm not really sure I'm ready for this at the moment. So she's sort of sitting back with her sword going, yeah, maybe it's not the right time. Maybe I don't want to talk at the moment. Maybe I'm still upset about this situation. Here you come in, bolstering in, deciding you want something and being all, you know, this is about me. And I'm not really sure that I want to listen at the moment. That's really interesting. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Cups. Now again, with this reading, it's like the What's Cracking reading in that I'm getting a lot of people here in this energy. So it's very possible one or both of you could be in another situation here. Queen of Cups coming up though. And the Queen of Cups is a card of, you know, love and deep emotion, intuition. This could be the same person. This can be you. It can be the other person. But one of you here has a very deep love for this King of Swords. A very deep love. But I think at the moment you're sort of standing on this, I'm not really sure if this is what I want at this time. Or I'm not really sure I'm ready to listen to you. Look, Five of Swords. I'm not really sure I want to listen to you at this time. You know, you've walked away from something. I've done all the pain and suffering and now I'm not really feeling it. Five of Swords here says to me somebody's walking away from this situation because they're not feeling it. So this is about, you know, having a win here, even if it means hurting something. So someone's walking away from a situation here. Okay, and then I have the Fool card. This is very interesting because then there's a leap of faith. Okay, I need to get into the energies because then there's the Ten of Cups. And then there's a final offer. Okay. This is really, really interesting. Okay, so I have someone standing their ground here. I feel like this is the Queen of Swords energy here, standing the ground. I think someone's come in to make an offer here. Someone who's feeling very, very passionate, very driven, very full of desire and want. Somebody wants you bad. They've closed out some sort of cycle here, and now they want to work on things. And the Wheel of Fortune is here too, flipping things back in your favour. I feel like someone here has either been through their own awakening, transformation, but it's possible you could have done the same thing. You may have let this person go because there was a lack of contact, lack of clarity, truth, whatever it happened to be. And there's a feeling here that maybe you've put in the work to heal yourself, and in turn, the healing has sort of helped the other person on their journey. Because there's this beautiful feeling that both of you are in this really, really nice place of balance now. Let's face it, you're coming up as the King and Queen of Swords. We also have the King and Queen of Cups here as well. So the very, very strong feeling that there is not just a truth here that needs to be revealed, but very mutual feelings. Now, the way the Queen of Swords is coming up here is like she is making this person, and we're talking she, but I mean male or female, it doesn't really matter. I'm only talking because it's a female on the cards. This person is making this other person work very hard to bring around some sort of offer. And I'm not sure here whether this means that you're going to get some offer that doesn't really sit well with you, but whatever happens here, it doesn't come, somebody does not accept the first opportunity that comes to them here. They're waiting for something more. They're waiting for the 10 of Cups. So if you've got someone coming in here making an offer of something that doesn't fit, doesn't work for you, then you are going to wait for something much more substantial. Now, the other thing it could mean is that the shock or the upset of this happening puts you on a bit of an uneven keel, and you need to take time out here. So you walk away from a situation to make a decision. I don't have a decision card, but there's a very strong feeling here that somebody is walking away from this in order to be able to take a leap of faith. So there's this sort of closing down of one situation and a reopening of something much more solid and stable here. So maybe you're just playing your cards and just saying to this person, you know, I need time to think about this. And maybe in doing that, I mean, it may create a lot of emotion here for you. There may be a feeling that it's bringing up a lot of stuff for you, especially, you know, somebody disclosing something to you. So maybe you need time out to really understand if this is what you want now. Interesting. So I have the card of conflict and chaos coming out here, which is very interesting. Okay, so the essential meaning here is disarray, being at the cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites and the value of chaos before order. So opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well as you become unmoored by it. Yeah, see, I think this is what's happening here. I feel like something here is stirring something very big within you, and you need to take time out here. You're walking away from something only to return later. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need. And disperse seas to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than be understood. So that is exactly what's happening here. I feel like it's just some sort of shock, some sort of conversation, some sort of declaration of truth here. Absolutely just sort of shatters your world. So I feel that you need to take time out to think about this emotionally. Anyway, have a wonderful day.